Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan, and this is your JIS News for Monday, November 6, 2023. Falmouth General Hospital will be getting a new ambulance to boost its fleet and enhance this life-saving service. A grant contract has been signed between the hospital and the Embassy of Japan, which handed over a check for the procurement of the ambulance valued at $104.59 thousand US, or approximately 15 million Jamaican dollars. The funding is being provided under the Japanese government's grant assistance through Grassroots Human Security Project. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the ambulance will improve emergency response in Trelawney.
The need for mobility, for logistics to and from the hospital, or to move from one hospital to the next, is always a great one. So adding this ambulance to the fleet that they have there is a welcome improvement in the capacity that they need.
Japan's ambassador to Jamaica, Yasuhiro Atsumi, says saving lives is the essence of human dignity and a key element of his country's partnership with the island.
This project rightly fits into the concept of human dignity, which Japanese Prime Minister Kishida newly announced as the common language for the world at the UN conferences in New York last month. The concept of human dignity will become one of the key areas of Japanese ODA cooperation.
The grant assistance through Grassroots Human Security Program provides assistance to local governments, hospitals, schools, and non-profit organizations for development projects. 123 projects have received funding totaling $9.5 million since its introduction in Jamaica in 1995. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is making progress in its rollout of a chronic care model, CCM, which emphasizes a patient-centered approach to managing Jamaica's growing non-communicable diseases (NCDs) problem. The CCM is being rolled out on a pilot basis at the St. Jago Park, Greater Portmore, Old Harbour, Maypen West, and St. Anne's Bay health centres. It is being implemented through the Ministry's Health Systems Strengthening Programme, which is financed by the Inter-American Development Bank and the European Union, together with funds from the Government of Jamaica. Healthcare providers at the targeted facilities and at the community level are being trained to work as part of multidisciplinary teams to coordinate care for patients registered for the treatment of hypertension and diabetes. The teams include nurses, doctors, specialists, community health workers, social workers, dietitians, health educators, exercise technicians, pharmacists, mental health workers, and dentists, among others. Highlighting the need for this intervention, the ministry points out that NCDs are responsible for more than 70% of deaths each year, as well as for people dying young. Data from the Jamaica Health and Lifestyle Survey 2016-17 reveals that 1 in 2 Jamaicans are overweight or obese, a risk factor for developing NCDs. 1 in 3 Jamaicans are estimated to be living with hypertension, and 1 in 8 with diabetes. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck is calling on Justices of the Peace, JPs, to lead the charge in fostering a more empathetic and gentle society in Jamaica. The minister was speaking at a sensitization session for JPs from Portland, St. Mary, St. Anne, and Trelawney last Friday. He encouraged the JPs to collaborate and devise strategies for making a positive impact and stamping out coarseness, brutishness, and violence in the country. The minister attributed the escalating hostility and brutality to a breakdown in interpersonal relationships and a lack of empathy within communities.
My great hope is that the parish associations could on a regular basis meet and find out how can we assist families to really behave properly towards one another. The level of domestic abuses within homes is an epidemic.
The sensitization session focused on JP's role in estate planning, signing passport documents, life certificates, and the ministry's subvention for JP parish associations. Minister Chuck also used the event to urge victims of abuse to seek counseling rather than using violence to solve the problem. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining has launched a stakeholder engagement drive to tackle concerns raised by farmers and fisherfolk across the island. It will also allow for farmers and fisherfolk to learn about various investment options in the sector, as well as initiatives to help enhance production. The initiative started last week in Kingston and St. Andrew. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green says it's among the events to commemorate Eat Jamaican Month in November.
We will be on the road going from parish to parish for the next 6 weeks. We believe that this is critical, in fact fundamental, to do a number of things. One, we believe now more than ever our farmers and fishers need to hear from us directly as we seek to increase the production of crops and livestock.
The minister adds that farmers and fisherfolk will be briefed on new opportunities, in addition to loans and private health and crop insurance policies, along with other strategies to boost export growth.
We do have new priority programs, and we believe it's very important that our farmers know where our ministry will be putting direct support over the next 3 years. And those priority crops include yams, breadfruit, sweet potato, ackee, mango, of course our small ruminant sector, goat and sheep, and aquaculture, and our ever in-demand spices sector.
And finally, the Child Protection and Family Services Agency CPFSA is working to eliminate stigma associated with adoption. The issue is being spotlighted in November, which is observed as Adoption Month. November 9 will be commemorated as World Adoption Day under the theme, Changing Mindsets and Promoting Healthy Relationships. Adoption coordinator at the CPFSA, Maxine Bagaloo, tells JIS News that the organization hopes to promote awareness among the general public about how beneficial and important adoption is to developing families and relationships. She asserts that there is a lot of ignorance and misperception regarding adoption in Jamaica, which is getting worse.
I don't know if maybe it is a cultural thing, but persons don't willingly talk about adoption. It's mostly a secret, and you find that people go away with the wrong ideas. Persons who are interested in adoption should think about if they really are interested in this commitment for a child for the long run. Can I afford this? Do I have the necessary support? Do I love children that I will be able to deal with all the challenges of rearing children will take?
Persons interested in adopting a child should first visit the CPFSA website at cpfsa.gov.jm or any of the agency's parish offices located throughout the island. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.